Hey guys, so I got another request here to do a comparison between the Galaxy A7 2018 and the Nokia 7, which is the 7.1. This is not the successor of the Nokia 7 Plus apparently, so that is something to clarify, but it does look pretty nice in terms of build quality and will set you back a little bit less than the A7 2018, which will come in at about €400. So just wanted to compare the handsets here, see how they do compare in terms of the speed, and we can have a look if Nokia is dominating Samsung when it comes to the mid-range, which I think it has been in some ways over the last couple of years. It really seems to make more convincing devices for a better price. With the A7 you are getting a triple camera system though, which could be a little bit more interesting. OLED display as well, which is very nice and supports, I think, HDR technology. You don't get an annoying notch, which is also quite a bonus, although the software on the A7 isn't quite as up to date as the Nokia, with Nokia getting the latest software pretty much, which is pretty nice, and I think the long-term support of the Nokia is going to be way better. Samsung usually ignores its A series phones after a year, so let's just have a look and see how they do compare. We're just going to open up a few apps here. We've got some third-party ones, and both connected to the Wi-Fi. So in terms of the specification, you can have a look yourself. I know that there's an Exynos processor in the Samsung versus a Snapdragon in the Nokia, and so far it seems to be very back and forth, not too much difference here on both of them. Maybe the Nokia a little bit snappier with some of them here because of that software optimization. A little bit janky there, you could see with the Samsung when you really opening up a lot of apps, but much faster for the camera there, which a little bit disappointing on the Nokia. But you can see here there are some definite jankiness when you doing quite a lot of stuff with these, especially when you go into the multitasking. I have noticed quite a little bit of slowdown. Let's just have a look at some other things. We've got some games on here. So that's already loaded. I was thinking it was going to be something else then. This one. Don't think either of these are IP, so it's a little bit disappointing given that we did get IP support on the A6 2018 as far as I'm aware, and the A5 2017. It's very strange how we don't have the IP certification against water and dust. A little bit snappier here for the game on the Samsung, which is nice. I think the Samsung also has a slightly bigger battery. It does have that annoying limitation of the old type charging though, which I keep getting annoyed when trying to charge the device, and I don't have that old type charger anymore. It's like, why would you do that, Samsung, in 2018? So let's just have a look at your speed test here. I think for the games you could definitely see there that the Samsung Exynos is a better solution overall, and we're just going to do the 56K test. Near enough. I'm so far away from the router here, it's just like incredible. It's on the complete other side of where I live. It's ridiculous, but you can see quite par for the course here. I don't think it's long till we get 5G apparently, in terms of like networks, so hopefully we won't have to rely on fixed broadband lines, because it is quite limiting when you're in an area and you don't have the fastest speed available. But yeah, you can see both of them about the same here. Maybe the Samsung a little bit better, but not hugely different overall. And for the upload, again, the same. Really can see a massive difference in terms of display on this particular app. You can see how amazing the HDR technology is here with this, giving it a much better kind of colours, etc. Whereas it looks a little bit faded on the Nokia, I've got to say, and the oleophobic coating is a bit lame as well. But generally you can see here, it does the job. I think the Samsung is the better overall phone if you can stretch to that. It is a little bit more expensive really, but it seems to be coming with some nice kind of design here on the back. It looks very distinctive actually. I haven't seen another Samsung phone with such a nice colour. And I think the tri-camera system will be a lot more fun overall. So yeah, just a quick little comparison here between Samsung's mid-range and Nokia's mid-range. Hopefully the true successor to the 7 Plus will come soon. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.